training completed.
Welcome and hello to day 28 in Elara's journey. So, last episode we had a very big accomplishment, and we were finally able to get the salvage that we needed for our 2 medium auxiliary nanopumps. So, I will press deliver, and then we will switch to the arbitrator, and we finally will hit the arbitrator with the last remaining rigs. Medium auxiliary armor nanopumps. Hello, Bill. So, you're turning in right at the perfect moment to witness how we are finally fit the medium auxiliary nanopumps to the arbitrator and complete, therefore, our intermediate goal of fitting all the rigs to the arbitrator. So let's do this now. And the second one. So we have 42.9 HP per second now. And we also have finished drone navigation 3. So we are finally able to use the drone navigation computer, which means the fitting for the arbitrator is totally complete now. So we need another goal. So let's change the last intermediate goal. And I need to consider what my next goal should be. So we got the arbitrator fully fitted. I don't think it is at the moment the right moment to do the ISK goal for the battlecruiser. Since that's so long, I do need a more achievable intermediate goal. And since we were moving our coercer up to Semela, I think the next intermediate goal should be to earn enough LP to purchase security connections. I think this will be our next goal, but I just see that this is a little bit too long, so I will rephrase it and I will call it Purchase Security Connections Skill Book. This is a little shorter. Or maybe only book without skill book is even shorter. I also can change the location of this lock here to the upper corner, maybe a little bit lower, so it is not being obscured by my overlays. Or I can close it since we weren't using it. Sounds great. Yeah, right, no? So we got our new goal. Let's see what the opportunities are for today. We need to earn LP, which is perfect. We will be doing that. And we need to scan signatures. Okay, we definitely need to do one of those on the side, because we will only be able to complete this one by our activity. So I will board the coercer. We have everything ready here. And I will go back to Anthem which was our level 2 mission hub. And also I need to get my other destroyer. Maybe I should get this destroyer first. So let's set a destination to Schalne first. And we'll get our salvage boat down there. And after that, we will come back to Simela and we'll get the other destroyer and also fly it down to Anthem. And then we will be able to start with level 2 missions for the Ministry of Internal Order. So, I'm really great you are here, Bill. Always enjoying it, not being only by myself. So, thanks for coming along. And as soon as we hit the goal of level 3 missions, we will bring our arbitrator and then we will test out the arbitrator and hopefully be able to do all the level 3 missions that the Ministry of Internal Order is throwing at us. Also, I wanted to check up on something real quick. Since we do have some Vitok left from yesterday, I need to see how the price in Simela is. But it looks like the price in Simela hasn't replenished so far. So it's still below the 10,000 or 11,000 ISK mark. So I will just keep the Vitok I have. And once it is over 10,000, then I will sell the remaining Vitok to Simela stations. Current ISK balance is at 39 million. We also haven't turned in our overseer effects, which we had from the combat sites. So overseer effects. Oh, I have a little bit more than I thought. So let me do a little calculation here. So we have 360. So 3.36 millions. The next one is 6.3 millions. Then we have 9.9 millions. 13.2 millions. And the last one is 2.1 millions. 2.1 million. Okay, so we have a total of 34 million and 860,000 in overseer effects that we are able to exchange for raw ISK at some stations. So with our current amount of 39 millions and 314,000 ISK, 314,401. We currently stand at 74 million ISK, which is almost a sixth. Yeah, almost a sixth of the ISK we need for the battlecruiser blueprint. So we are on our way, but it is still a long trip to do. So we got our salvage boat. Now let's get it to Anthem. Why didn't it show up the system? Anthem. Ah, here it is. Okay, so that's H jumps. Also, since we had this skin the last time, we will try to use another one today. So we have the Order of Tetramin and the Blood Raiders. Let's look at the Order of Tetramin. Yeah, so let's use the Order of Tetramin today. Although I prefer the Semito. But we want some variation. And also, I think it's a good idea to have a different color on the salvage boat and on the combat ship, so I don't accidentally mix them up. Oh, there are some people in this system here. So I need to be a little bit careful. Oh, it's a Tengu. Okay, so here's a Tengu. Ah, dang it. I wanted to see what kind of ship the Tengu is. So, 7. Now it's 6. So we are in Bantish. Saftar, Gaia. I've been through so many systems in my neighborhood here that I have started to like get myself common with my surroundings. So if you, for exactly, say, hey, let's meet in Bantish, I would immediately know where this system is and how I get to it, because I have flown so many times in the region here that I came familiarized, I wanted to say. Dan, English is hard sometimes. Okay, there are a lot of people in this system, probably doing the incursion event that is going on here. But I hope they will just ignore us. Unfortunately, today I don't have that much time. So I just wanted to do a little short stream. We might be able to stream a little bit longer on the weekend. We'll see. So today, maybe we'll be only able to do some missions, but we won't be really able to go into, for example, combat site exploration, like exploring sites and finding some good combat sites to do, like we did the last time with the arbitrator. So unfortunately, this is not going to happen today, which made us a lot of ISK. So if I really compare the amounts of ISK I got from station trading, or like the trade goods hauling I did last time, and the amount of ISK I got from the combat side, which I did, I think the combat side would be first, and then we have the ISK from the hauling trade goods. And after that, I think we would be the ISK from belt ratting in Syndicate. Because if I really... Oh, look, there was a overseer. Unfortunately, I'm not in my combat explorer. Maybe I could have taken a chance. But yeah. This is just my salvage boat. So 3 more jumps and then we have it in our destination. And then we will use Hot Express to get ourselves back to Simela and bring the combat boat. And at this time I want to see how much of an hassle it will be to do the level 2 missions for the Ministry of Internal Order. Or if it will be like very easy. Since the only experience I have at doing such missions is with the Punisher. So that will be an interesting experience. So here is A ring. A ring. A funny name. Oh, okay, and Anthem. We are in our destination now. Also, one thing I'm really curious about is how much loyalty points I will be able to get by doing the level 2 missions instead of the level 1 missions. I mean, we had some level 2 missions already done for the Sisters of Eve, so we know that the payment was like way higher. But I'm also just curious. I don't want to look for Paragon agents. I want to look for mission agents. And here we are. Mar, low sec, level 2. Yes. So we will dock in this station here. And then we will jump back to Semela. So, Bill, what do you think about my plan? We are not under pressure anymore of finding those relic sites. So I think we can go full out on loyalty points. Because salvaging is basically just a bonus at this point. We are not really pursuing specific salvage anymore. So let's use Pod Express. Get back to Semela. And here's our second coercer, which is our combat coercer. Dang, I'm still in session progress now. So this is the combat coercer. It's a good plan. Yeah, it is, right? I think there's nothing better I can do at the moment to get closer to my intermediate goal than doing this. Wait a second. Maybe should I get the Radio S? But I don't have enough, right? I only have 4. Okay, no. I won't be getting the Radio S. I just was thinking about maybe I should get the Radio S lenses, which I used on my Punisher. But I think in the end, I would need 8 of those, and I only have 4. And we never really had issues in nullsec. We had to warp out sometimes, but for the most part, we were doing pretty good. So I don't really think it is worth changing our lenses here. And so go to Gonditza. So what have you been doing today in Eve, Bill? Have you accomplished any specific goal which you were hunting a long time? I'm honestly very happy at the moment because being able to finally complete the goal of building those 2 rigs really, really marks a milestone, I would say. Because it has been so long. You were with me on a lot of those relic hunt trips to wormholes, always coming back with nothing in hand. And now finally being able to build those rigs and find the salvage for them in the last episode, that was really a great feeling. I got a bunch of blue ice I need for the heavy water. Yeah, mate. Yesterday there was a wreck in Gonditza which had a lot of heavy water, which you could have just looted. Oh look, here's the best tower. Okay, but he's flying away. Also, I'm not sure because there are guns on those gates, and I believe they might start shooting at me when I engage in combat with any ship. So I'm not really sure if I'm able to tank those. And also, I don't really want to lose my only good PvE ship for doing level 2 missions. Yes, every time I try for stuff like that, I get popped too. Yeah. Maybe that's why I said maybe that's not a good idea. We'll do the safe route first. We will definitely be engaging in PvP, because I really want to try PvP out in this game. But I need the basically financial basis to allow myself to do that. That means in terms of financial basis, I'm not talking about ISK here. I'm talking about resources. So I need enough resources to being able to rebuild the ship I need for PvP multiple times. And also I need the logistics, maybe even have a bunch of those ships already prepared. So if I get blown up, I can just hop into the next ship. Because I don't think it would be very interesting for the viewer to watch me getting blown up in PvP and then saying, okay, yeah, now I need to build another ship. It will take around 2 hours. So now we need to go mining. Like stuff like that. So I need to do some upfront preparations to being able to do this. So it is something that is on my radar. Maybe you will even start engaging into faction warfare for the Amar faction. Or we could try to do like the Goristas faction. Because I don't know what it is. The Gila is a goddamn sexy ship. And I'm thinking maybe I want to get one of those down the line. But on the other hand, I really want to stick with the Amar faction ships. Because I like that it fits my story, and it fits like the overall arc of Elara being based in Amar space, and therefore only focusing and learning on flying Amar ships. Is there a good starter PvP Amar ship? You know that? Because I had a look at some fittings online, and it always seems that they use those auxiliary armor repairers for the PvP fits. And unfortunately, nanites are only able to being obtained by doing the planetary interaction. So that's the bottleneck for me at the moment. So I really need a ship which is being able to function properly without using any of those specific modules. Okay, so let's dock here in Anthem. Anthem, not Anthem. And we will start our first level 2 mission. So we got 4 agents this time, so 1 agent less. Oh no. This one is in Sharza and this one is in Anara. So we have... Isn't Sharza much closer to Simela? Why haven't I started from Sharza? Yeah, Sharza is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jumps. And Anthem is like 9 jumps away. But in Anthem we have 2 of those agents. So maybe that's the reason. So we got 1 level 2 mission agent here, which is Massad Erut. Is there an agent info? Okay, no, this seems just to be a general information. Okay, so our first mission is called Rogue Drone Harassment. We've just been informed on an official complaint from the mining division working in one of the asteroid fields in Anthem about their haulers being attacked on-site by roaming rogue drones in the area. But the situation has worsened greatly and the hauler pilots, along with the miners themselves, are on the verge of a strike. This is a perfect opportunity for someone like you to take care of business and earn your reward, Elara Virel. I'll supply you with a bookmark to the location of the asteroid belt, eliminate the rogue drone threat there and report back to me. Okay, we will accept. And now we have another agent here, so let's undock and see what he has to offer us.
Drive active.
Come on. So here he is in the order logistics support.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Oh, okay. Here he is. Blood Raider spies. Agents working for the Blood Raiders recently managed to infiltrate one of our outposts in a nearby system. We have reliable information that they did manage to find classified information about our various operations in the area. Fortunately, one of the officers at the outpost managed to slip a tracking device into one of their ships before they escaped. We know they are located in Mozidit at this very moment. I would like you to fly over there, ambush them immediately. Return to me once their ships have been turned to dust, but be careful. They are armed and dangerous. Yes, we need, indeed, we need to pay a lot of attention to the Blood Raiders here, since we have a very high usage of capacitor on our cursor with using the armor repairer We will be cap empty in 2 minutes and 37 seconds. So if they are neuting us, we will have a problem. Okay, so let's first try to do the mission which is further away, which is Mozidit. So let's jump to the neighboring system. And we will take a look at what this mission is throwing at us. Maybe it's even worth to look this mission up. I'm not sure if there is public information about it. It is called the Blood Raider Spies, level 3. So here we are. There are no neuting ships, which is good, but I shouldn't be killing all of the destroyers in the first wave, because it seems those are trigger ships, which is nice to know. Oh look, there's a Manticore. Need to be a little bit careful here. So there are other ships. One which is called a Manticore. But as long as this is a gated site, I'm safe as long as they don't use the combat probes to find me. So let's go in and see what we are up against. Like I said, we shouldn't destroy all of the destroyers, but leave one alive. So here we are. Okay. First, we will take care of the frigates. And after that, we will go for the rest of the ships. So, immediately we will target the frigates. And the 2 destroyers here. Let's start shooting this one. First one gone. Next one. I need my armor repairer. And the next one. So far, it is looking really good. I should be moving directly at the ship. I'm better hitting it. Yes, okay, nice. So the first bunch is down. Let's do a bookmark here, which we will call L2048. And then we will move to the other side here. Oh, this is not level 3. I totally forgot. This is a level 2 mission. So my information I had a look at is actually wrong. So there are no trigger ships. We can just go for them. And there was even a tip, which I didn't saw, that I should only kill the second group, because killing the second group will complete the mission. So I didn't even had to shoot all the ships down there. Which is unfortunate that I just only saw that now. So let's lock all of those. We will go first for the destroyers this time, since they are doing more damage. We are able to shoot in 7.4 kilometers. So they need to come a little bit closer. And now we should be able to hit. Okay, first one is down. One. Did our lasers change color somehow? I don't remember them being that green. They were definitely white beforehand. You remember that, right, Bill? Those lasers were white, not green. Now they are green, it seems. So the color has changed. I don't know why it is like that, but we'll see. So I took a second loot bookmark here, which is 2051. Okay, so let's go back to Anthem and do the level 1 mission, level 2 mission there. Maybe they have changed the colors on the lasers because, I don't know, they wanted it to stand more out against other types of lasers. I need to rewatch my older episodes, but I definitely think that when I shot the ships in Syndicate, that these lasers were shooting out white light, not green light. Okay, so this is the rogue drone harassment. Now let's see what this is about. Since I know that it takes 2 hours for those to despawn, I will probably do a bunch of missions, and then afterwards I will start salvaging all the different bookmarks. So not I did the last time after each cycle of accepting and completing missions. I think that is a little bit more efficient. Okay, only frigates here. Maybe I should also have a look at this mission. It's called Rogue Drone Assessment. Rogue Drone Harassment. Level 2. No. I need to clear both groups, which means I can just go directly at those. I don't need to care. So get in their range and shoot them, basically. It might be just something in the system changing the tint. Yes, that could be possible. That the light is like different in Syndicate, and therefore I didn't really notice it. But here the light is different, and they definitely see green now. Okay, next one. And this one. Which is done. And those here. So, safe location. L2045. And then I will go over to the other one. Oh look, there's a Hecate, but it has left the system. I know that Hecates are not good for me because I think it was in level episode 6. when I was still using my little Impera, that a Hecate tried to hunt us. I even know the system. Wait, I can show you on the map which system it was. It was really close to Simela. So here, Laran. It was in this low sec system. There, I was hunted by a Hecate. So I really like that I started doing those captain's logs entry posts on my Discord. Because if I can't remember what happened in a specific episode, then I'll just take a look at the script and then it rings my head. But I have been going out a little bit crazy in the last 2 of those. Because there was so much that happened on the episode that I didn't really want to keep it that short. So I don't know, Bill, if you're reading those, but if any one of you is reading those, maybe give me a little feedback if you prefer like the longer versions or if that is like too much text for you to read through and you would prefer it to be a lot shorter. Okay, there's a venture in this system. Maybe if this venture is being AFK or not really paying attention, I could be able to kill it. But it left. Okay, so there's one single cruiser. Let's go for the cruiser. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me wanting to feel the thrill of PvP. That always when I see some little ship, I say to myself, hey, why not take advantage? Although that's kind of harsh. So let's save here. We have L2085. Okay, so we finished all the missions. Let's see how much loyalty points we will gain with those level 2 missions. And also how much standing and how fast we will be level 3. Because I really want to get my arbitrator. Let's see.
Docking request accepted.
Request accepted. Okay, starting the mission here. So we complete the mission. This was 300,000 and 259 loyalty points. Why did it show 261, but we only got 259? Why is it like that? I definitely think that loyalty points, Ministry of Internal Order. Okay, I don't really see it, unfortunately. So let's request another mission. Technological secrets, 1 out of 3. Ministry of Internal Order surveillance spotted a small team of Thukker mercenaries in Mozadit. Probably up to no good. They are wanted men and need to be taken care of. I would ask you to bring them in for trial, but that really isn't necessary. The exception being their captain. I want him taken alive and brought to me. We'd like to figure out exactly what they've been up to. Our objectives in this mission are not as simple as they sound. However, we haven't been able to locate their captain's hideout yet, but we expect him to show up if you warp to some of his minions who are holed up in a small asteroid belt in Mozadit. So I suggest you to destroy the first group of mercenaries you encounter as fast as you can, before more reinforcements arrive, and you'll have a heck of a battle on your hands. So we need to fly to the coordinates, destroy the Thukker mercenaries, and then wait for their reinforcements. Once all the reinforcements have been destroyed, along with their captain, then make sure you capture at least one survivor from the wreckage for interrogation before reporting back to the agent. Okay, we will accept. Now let's dock at the other station and hand in the second mission. I also want to see how much loyalty points will we get for doing the technological secrets mission. Technological secrets, view details. So we will be getting 387. So that's so crazy that you get like so much loyalty points in comparison to level 1 missions.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, so we are at the station. Let's see. Blood Raider Spies. Okay, we only got 100. We only will get 174 loyalty points, which is really not that much. But maybe the next mission will reward us with more. Eliminate the pirate campers. I have a job for someone of your caliber. There's a hidden stargate in Anthem that is frequented by pilots of the Amar Empire. It so happens that a gang of cretins belonging to the Guristas organization have set up a camp near the Stargate in the hopes of catching easy prey traveling via the gate. In other words, they will attack any passersby, okay, who aren't part of their terrorist organization. We've considered sending in the military, but I'm afraid the pirates might take a quick getaway should they discover who's after them. I'd like you to go there and waste them once they attack you. When you've destroyed them, return to me for your reward. Okay, so we're fighting the Guristas in this mission. Let's see. The first mission, the technological secret, is again in Mozadit. And I think the other mission is in this system. Okay, so here is the Hecate and the Deluge. So I will warp to Mozadit and complete this mission beforehand. Also, I wanted to check on the standings, which I have been getting. Okay, we are at 1.29, and we need 3.0 for being able to do the level 3 missions. So it is still a little bit of work to do. Okay, so let's warp. Also, one thing that is still on my to-do list, I definitely want to go after, is the... where it is? Encounters? No. Missions. There is a epic arc for the blood-stained stars. No, for the Sisters of Eve, which is called the Blood-Stained Stars. And I haven't done this one, and I really want to do it, so we'll definitely take a try at this one in the future. But at the moment, we will focus on getting loyalty points for the ministry. So here we are. We'll just approach them head on. Okay, they are a little bit tougher than the other ones I have been shooting before. Maybe because my... yeah, they have high resistances on EM on the armor. So probably they would have been best to being shot at by explosive damage. Or thermal damage. But we're doing thermal damage, so... I don't get why we're doing so much less damage on them. Oh, come on. I think we're still doing okay. So, only 2 of those frigates left. Oh, what the hell? Those are the reinforcements. Yeah, they are a little bit more than I expected. Oh, let's start repairing our armor. I just need to get a little closer. No, we should be able to hit them. Yes, they're dying a lot faster, so we should not have a problem with those. Look here, that's like basically one cycle and they're dead. Only 2 of those are remaining. And after that, we need to retrieve a mercenary pilot from their wreckage. And the last ship. Okay, so let's look for the mercenary pilot. Okay, that's only metal scraps. So no mercenary pilot here. I will also set a mark again. 2109. So what is inside this box? I thought that, like, all of those racks would contain the pilots, but it doesn't seem like it. Oh, nice. A compact shield something. We'll take this one. We'll also take the metal scraps. Take the metal scraps. And we go for this one. So now I need to manually check each of those racks, which is kinda daunting. Oh, look, there are even more reinforcements. Maybe those are the ones. Okay, those are really doing a lot more damage. We will see if we're able to do this. Metal scraps again. Currently, it is not looking very good here. Yeah, I think I need to warp out.
Warp drive active.
I definitely need to warp out. Holy hell. I wasn't expecting that much damage, but it seems we took too long to find the wreck with the mercenary pilot. So the only option I have now, since there are only 2 more wrecks,
Warp drive
I need to
active.
dock, repair, and then go back to the mission site. Basically warp at my bookmark. Hope that the bookmark is very close. Maybe even do a bookmark on the both of the wrecks, which I haven't looted yet. And yeah, warp in, get the stuff, and warp
Docking
out.
permission requested. Docking
Since
request
fighting
accepted.
all of those enemies isn't really possible, since they're doing so much damage. So let's repair the cursor. Do we have insurance? Yes, we still have insurance. Nice. Okay, so let's warp at the last mark, which will be this one here.
Warp drive active.
And let's see how fast I will be able to get there. Okay, so we have this one here. Let's save the location, L1. And then we have this one here, L2. Okay, so I will warp out, and then I will warp back to those specific loot cases, which I haven't been looting yet. And I hope that the mercenary pilot is in one of those. So let's warp to this bookmark first.
Warp drive active.
Why I'm not exactly at this bookmark? I thought I did a bookmark exactly here. Yeah, I did it. Why am I like 20 kilometers off? Oh, come on. Now I need to overheat. Let me loot this one. No, not the one I need. Let's loot the other one. And then immediately warp out. Holy hell, none of those had the one I need. Where the hell should that mercenary pilot be? I need to take a look at this. Do they really want me to kill all of those ships? Because if so, then we're not able to do it. Would ask you to bring them for trial. All of the reinforcements has been destroyed, along with the captain. Okay, so it means they really want us to destroy all of those ships? Dang it. That is unfortunate. So I need to focus on the captain. I want to see if there's like something I'm overlooking here. So this is tech. No logical secrets. And it's a level 2 mission. Kill the captain's wingman and retrieve the mercenary pilot from the cargo container. Okay, so it is the elite frigate, but the elite frigate has a warp scrambler, which could mean my death if I get too close. So what I will try to observe the surroundings by warping not at 0, but warping at like 20 kilometers. And then maybe make a plan from there. So it was this one. So let's warp at within 50 kilometers. Within 7. Yeah, let's warp within 50 kilometers. And then we'll see what we can go from there. So I just need to kill the wingman. This is the one with the cargo I need. Where is the wingman? Here is the wingman. Okay, can I save him? He's right in the middle. So if I would warp to L1, I should be close enough. Let's see if I can kite those. And maybe take them out one by one. Since they are using missiles, I don't think it makes much difference. I will try to go over here. Okay, so the captain's wingman is coming directly at me. So if I will try to move away, maybe I will be able to get away. We'll see. Okay, so here's the wingman. this doesn't really look good here. Yeah, I think I need to warp out again. So it doesn't really make a difference whether I'm really, really close or far away, since they are using missiles. And they will hit me even if I'm not far away, or I'm far away. They doesn't care. Okay. To be honest, this is a really hard mission. I'm not really able to improve my armor repair. In any way, since all the rigs are being used for capacitor. So I will try one more time. Maybe replenish my shields first, so I have the maximum amount of time before my armor starts taking damage. Okay, so let's try one more time. Do you have any suggestions, Bill, how I should approach this mission? I just could see if maybe I should get some Radio S crystals and shoot him from range. So that's my only thought here.
Drive active.
Oh, okay. So yeah, let's warp back to the side and try to focus the wingman. Maybe overheat all our modules, so we're able to do that. So where's the captain? Here it is. Okay, it's 34 kilometers away, which is too much. Like way too much. No, I will start overheating my armor repairer. And then just go for the captain. We're almost in range. Yes, I think we're able to do that. Okay, bookmark the wreck. And warp off. Warp up. Come on, warp off. Okay, so we have the bookmark for the captain's wreck. So now I should be able to loot it. And we need to dock and repair another time. Since we really need the shield buffer to not take that much damage before going down. By the way, are all our... Yeah, our resistances are all taken care of.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, repair one more time. Come on, repair all. So, let's warp back one more time and hope that we're able to get the wreck now.
Warp drive active.
So... Okay, here's the wreck. Where it is here. 27 kilometers. Why? Why so far away? Let's also overheat the armor repairer. We'll start using it now. Here is it. Dang it, still not. Where's this stupid... Is this the wrong rack? I need to warp out again. So... Mercenary fighter, mercenary fighter. We have shot down the elite one. But we were still not able to get the wreckage. Why is it like that? Oh, I made the name a bit too long now. Need to go back and decrease it again. Yeah, now it looks like normal. Okay. I will just try to observe from 100 kilometers away. Before going back and repairing again, I want to find where the captain's wreck is. Because I definitely know that I took down the wingman's captain. So it should be in one of those wrecks. This is a mercenary fighter. This is a small wreck. This is a small wreck. This is a small wreck. This is a Thukker mercenary fighter wreck. So where is the L3 bookmark? This is L1. This is L2. This is L3. So this is the wreckage I need to go. Okay. So let's dock one more time.
Warp drive active.
Let's dock one more time. Let's repair our damage. I also... Maybe I could pull them away like this. It's also not a bad idea. Warp at like 70 kilometers. Pull them away. and then warp back and warp at 0.
Docking permission requested.
This actually could be a smart idea.
Docking request accepted.
This mission is unfortunately taking a lot longer than I had expected. Okay, so I will warp at 70 kilometers now. I will draw their attention. Maybe 70 kilometers from here. And then I will warp to the other bookmark and fly as fast as possible to the wreckage. Okay, yeah. We're way closer than I thought. So now I need to go away from them again. Draw them away. So here come the first missiles. Yeah, okay, so I'm out of range of their missile range. So now I just need to keep drawing them away. I think in one of the last episodes, Mappa told me that I just should get away 150 kilometers and then I'll be able to warp to a specific site. So I just need to move 150 kilometers away and then move back. The wreckage. Are they following me? Yes, they are following me. Nice. Okay, so only 50 kilometers more, and then I should be able to warp. But why don't they like mark the captain's wreck and call it like Thukker captain wreck? So it's really hard to find which one's the wreck. If I hadn't bookmarked it, I wouldn't be able to find it. So I'm so glad that I bookmarked this one. Oh, 25 kilometers more, and then I hopefully will be able to warp. Now let's see. And I think after this mission, we will eliminate the pirate campers and then do our first salvage run. Okay, now yeah. Okay, so it's really true. I just need to get 150 kilometer away from something, and then I can warp to it. Okay, so now I should be able to warp to the wreckage. So here it is. Let's loot it. And there's no mercenary pilot. Why is it like this? And I forgot to set a bookmark to warp to the other wrecks. But maybe I will be fast enough to loot all those wrecks now. Since they will take some time to be here. And maybe I will be fast enough to get away. Oh, let's take a look at this wreck here. No mercenary pilot. Then we have this one here. Come on, get a little bit faster. No mercenary pilot. No, only 2 wrecks. No mercenary pilot. And the last and final one. I can now remove those bookmarks. And no mercenary pilot. So the mission really isn't telling the truth, because I killed the captain's wingman and there is no mercenary pilot here. So I will be warping out since now all of those come back. So I don't know what I should do here. So maybe I need to go back and reject this mission. I don't know what it is, but I'm not really able to clear this mission out, it seems. Which is unfortunate, because that will hit our standings when I will clear this mission. Or maybe the other thing could be I could go back here with the arbitrator and try to do it. But first of all, I want to eliminate the pirate campers. So these are the pirate campers. Oh. Wait. Why they have such high resistances? Is this a trap? Are all those like those? No, only this one. Okay, so this one is being dealt with. Now let's go for the other ones. Next one, and the last and final one. Okay, so all those are killed. Now let's save the location as well. 21, 41. I just want to loot those wrecks real quick. Maybe there is something valuable. Okay, nothing valuable so far. But I will dock at the station and I will take my reward. I'm not sure if I should like decline this mission. Or if I'm even able to decline this mission now that I have accepted it. The only other way I see is I could call my arbitrator down here.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Since doing those with the coercer doesn't seem like a good idea. So this is the wrong mission. So let's complete this mission. We can't complete this mission. So let's think about a plan. Do I want to bring my arbitrator here? This will be probably the only option I have to complete this mission. But first of all, I want to get my other coercer. This one here. And I will go for all the bookmarks that I've made and salvage the loot. Okay, so
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
since it's just a few loot, a few items, I will just leave them inside this coercer and get the salvage one. So let's board the ship and start salvaging. Okay, so first of all is this one here.
Active.
Yeah, I also need to remember I have some bookmarks set in Mozedit. So... And also some of those bookmarks are like really close to each other. So it's probably not that worth to jump out and then jump in again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we have one which is up here, which I need to fly a little bit closer. Okay, only one broken drone so far. Okay. So far the loot hasn't been that great. So let's warp to the planet and then warp back to the second bookmark.
Active. Warp drive active.
Okay, so this is the second batch. Also fly a little bit closer to this one, since the only one that is a bit further away. Seven, 8, 5. Oh, I went out of range for this one. Oh no, now I got really much. Okay, so I can remove this bookmark. Now we have 2 more of those. Oh look, we even got a contaminated nanite compound. Nice. Okay, so now the next one.
Warp drive active.
Also, let's check. Similar. And okay. So there's one Impera here. There's also only one wreck, so let's just speed run this one. In Mozedit, I need to be a little bit more careful,
Warp drive
since one of the missions is still active because I wasn't able to complete it. Okay, so this is the Pithy Rex from the Goristas I killed before. So let's have a look at those. Oh, I need to be a little bit closer. No, I should be able to salvage. Okay, so far I think that it is only like a bit. It's not really worth it in terms of salvage. Use the salvage coercer all the time. Let me see again on the map. I think if it's really a good idea to get my coercer so much down into Anthem here, when I can just accept missions for the ministry in Sharza. We will only have one mission agent. But honestly, that's fine. I don't need 2 missions at once.
Drive active.
Yeah. How much ISK and how much loyalty points are we missing out here? Okay, that's almost 400 loyalty points I get from this mission. And also 400,000 ISK. I also don't really think it's a good idea to get I don't think it's a great idea to get my arbitrator down to Anthem and Mozidit and then fly it back all the way up to Sharza again. Let's remove this bookmark. Oh, I need to be closer. That's why it's not working. Really bothering me that I wasn't able to do this mission. But I guess it is what it is, right? So if it's not really possible for me to do the mission. And now you can see the green lasers. Those were definitely white as well. So there is definitely something off with the colors of the lasers. The salvagers were definitely not green. And I also did salvage in Amar space, so I don't think it has something to do with the skybox. Okay, so let's warp out again. And then warp back. And I think those here, probably if I look on the map, where are those bookmarks? Yeah, they're both at the same location. So this is most likely the site I almost died at. So I will not warp there.
Drive active.
Yeah, I think I will quit the mission here. There's no way I'm going to get my arbitrator down here, and I think it's easy to get this loyalty points back and standing back. since we're planning on doing a lot of those missions. But I can't see me flying all the way down here with the arbitrator. I would prefer to accept missions in Sharza, because it's quite closer to this location here. So let's finish salvaging those wrecks. And then I'll try getting my ships back to Simila. Maybe the salvager can stay here for now. Or should I leave my combat ship as well? No, I think I will get my combat destroyer back to Simila as well. But I leave the salvage ship here for the moment. Okay, so I can scan this side. And I can salvage this wreck here. And this one here. It's not that far, is it? From here back to Simela, that is 10 jumps. So doing this for both the salvaging coercer and the arbitrator and the normal coercer would be like 30 jumps in total. So yeah, that's why I don't really feel flying my arbitrator down all the way here, because he's already warping a lot slower. And just to complete this one mission. So I will go back to the station. I will quit the mission. Although there is a standing loss, which I will take. And yes, that's a pain. Yeah, indeed, it is. And yeah, next time we might go with the arbitrator Sharza and do some missions there. Which is interesting because Sharza is also a system which sells Vitok. So I could look for Vitok in Sharza, and if it's cheap, I can just purchase it immediately. But currently the price is pretty inflated. So at the moment, it's not a good idea. Come on, why does it take so long to salvage this stupid wreck? Now I will just throw all my lasers on it. Finally. And the last one. Oh, nice. We got some armor plates from the Blood Raiders. I guess collecting one of few of those on the way is not the worst idea, because we will definitely need to do some armor rigs in the future for some other ships, I believe. Here, Bill, here you can see it. Those salvagers were definitely white, like clear white the last time I used it. And now they're totally green. Oh, what the fuck. I did something very stupid. I need to warp out immediately. They look cool, yeah. They look interesting. That's definitely. I don't know. Maybe you have seen it, but I don't know how to complete the technological secrets mission, because I killed the ship that was supposed to be the ship dropping the mercenary pilot, which I should take for interrogation. But unfortunately, the captain's wingman, after I shot him and bookmarked his wreck, I wasn't able to find anything in his wreck. So there were like only missiles and some metal scraps, but no mercenary pilot. So at the moment, I really don't know how to complete the mission. So where are those missions? Mission agents, security agents. I think this one was from Massa. So I need to dock here. So I will quit this mission. And I'll see how much of standing loss I will take for doing that. Yeah, and next time we either go with the arbitrator, since I now know that although it's technically possible to use the coercer to do the level 2 missions, it's much safer to do it with the arbitrator. So, quit the mission. I will lose standing with the agent as well as his corp and faction. I don't want to lose anything with the faction. So I'm not sure. You lose a lot with her, but it should be not bad for the group faction. So you mean that I shouldn't be losing so much standing with the faction of the Amar Empire? Currently, my standings with the Amar Empire are... where it is, Amar Empire. Minus 24. So we'll see how much standing loss we will have. So let's quit the mission. And we have minus 0.01. Okay, yeah, that's definitely okay for me. Okay, so let's leave the cursor here. And I will call it a day. So thank you for turning in today. I hope you have enjoyed the time we have spent together, although it wasn't very long. And next time we know where the shortcomings for our ships are and what kind of mission ships I should use instead. Good night, and yeah, see you again soon. Bye.